Hello guys, today we are going to discuss that what is a convolution theorem. Okay, so what is a convolution theorem? The convolution theorem is nothing but it is a process. Okay, what is it? It is a process. So it is a process which includes four things. What are the four things? First, it includes that your multiplication. Okay, multiplication. Second, what it includes shifting. Okay, then third one is your folding. Okay, these are the set of operations, and the last one is addition. Means it is a process. Anyone will ask that what is a convolution? The convolution is a process which includes multiplication, shifting, folding, and addition. These four are included, and these four are as a part of operation which are together called as convolution. Means during convolution we have to do every of each operation. Okay, we will see while solving the problem. Now what we have to see that many times it has been asked that what is the difference between convolution and multiplication. So always remember that convolution is a process which includes multiplication, shifting, folding, and addition, whereas multiplication is just a only your it's just a operation multiplication between any two numbers. Okay, but convolution is a process which includes multiplication, shifting, folding, and addition. Okay, now let us consider a LTI system. Okay, linear time invariant system. We are considering LTI system. Huh. Now if let this be the system, okay, represented by transfer function t. Transfer function is nothing but output by input, as we know from our basic concept. Let us apply a input, name it as x of n. Okay, this is the input which we applied on the system, and we are getting the output y of n. So what will be the transfer function? Y of n, the output by input. Okay, so here y, we can write it that y of n equal to t into transfer function into x of n. Okay, now this x of n, as I have discussed in our previous lecture, that x of n is can be represented using impulse function as t summation of k equal to minus infinity to infinity x of k into delta, that is impulse signal, impulse input, n minus k. Okay, this I have discussed in my previous class. Okay, this is the representation of any arbitrary input using impulse signal. Okay, now let include the transfer function inside the summation. Then it will become k equal to minus infinity to infinity x of k into t into delta of n minus k. Huh. Because if we include it the summation inside, it will means there will be no effect. Okay, the result will be same only. Now this is your y of n. Okay, let it be the equation 1. Now as we know that delta of n minus k, delta of n minus k is what? It is nothing but the impulse input. Okay, it is the impulse input which is delayed by k, which is delayed by k unit. Okay, which is delayed by k unit. Now we will see delayed by k unit. So what we have got, we have got previously y of n equal to summation of k equal to minus infinity to infinity x of k, sorry, yes, x of k. Okay, x of k into delta of n minus k into t. This equation we have got as equation 1 previously. Now this is your impulse input. Now input into transfer function equal to what? As we see that transfer function equal to output by input, so input output equal to, we can say output equal to transfer function into your input. So if your input is impulse function, if your input is impulse function, okay, then what's your output? Your output will be also impulse response, which is represented by delta h of n minus k. Okay, this is your impulse response. Okay, this is your impulse response. Why it is impulse response? You know, because input is impulse, so input into transfer function will get output. Since the input is impulse, so the output will also be impulse, and the output is always response, so it will output is known as impulse response. And since the input is delayed by k unit time, so the output will be also divided by the k unit. Okay, now इसके बाद we can see that now we can write it as y of n. Equation 1 can be written as y of n equal to summation of k equal to minus infinity to infinity. Okay, and we can replace this term by h of n minus k. Okay, because इतना ट्रांसफर फंक्शन इनटू योर इनपुट दैट इज नथिंग बट डेल्टा ऑफ एन माइनस के इज इक्वल टू ये एच ऑफ एन माइनस के इम्पल्स रिस्पॉन्स. तो वी कैन राइट एक्स ऑफ के इनटू इन प्लेस ऑफ दिस वी कैन राइट एच ऑफ एन माइनस के. ओके, नाउ दिस इज योर convolution theorem. Okay, this is your convolution theorem. This you have to prove. If it comes in your exam, it will be minimum of 5 marks around. Okay, and this is the convolution property or theorem, whatever you say. Okay, you have to once again learn convolution property using Z transform, in Z transform, but this is the basic in convolution. Thanks for watching the video.